different than the ones that we had last week?
Yes, because these are open-faced with the canoe of chocolate on the outside.
Canoe, I like that.
And so the chocolate's on the bottom,
and the sides
the
only.
coconut is on the top.
Yep.
Now, if you've ever
Open
been in the
face.
Florida
oh, yeah. The airport.
gift shops in the airport,
Yes.
these are everywhere.
And you know this yellow color with the Anastasia name on it because that's what you used to get is the box, the yellow box.
Right.
And now we're doing
I'm
individual
going to
packets.
take a little bite
Please do.
before I
Attaboy.
run away.
Yes, you are. Delicious.
Soft.
Soft and
My mom's mom
wonderful.
used to make a coconut cake at Mother's Day and Easter.
Of course.
And she would shave fresh coconut on top of it, and she called it snow.
Yes. Oh.
It was lovely. This
Wonderful.
is so good.
They're
Y'all gonna love this.
delicious. 24 individually wrapped, beautiful coconut patties. They're back. We haven't seen these on air since February.
Yep, and they're only here for QVC, by the way. You can't buy these individual packs online anywhere.
Or at any store.
Or any
that's
store.
for sure.
We made these for you guys only.
Okay, exclusive to us here. $24 or 5 easy payments of $4.80. As Mark Charles Massili was telling us, this is this beautiful coconut in the dark chocolate canoe.
Well, we say robed, sandwiched, or whatever. But the idea is that why we do this is called an open-faced patty.
Yeah.
The reason is to prove you something. We're doing wall-to-wall coconut from side to side to side to side. So if you cover it in chocolate, you know what's underneath there. Usually chocolate bars are covered like that, but not here. What I love about Anastasia since 1984 in Florida, still the same today, they are starting with unsweetened coconut. So you got wall-to-wall coconut. When I break it open, there's that chocolate canoe, if you will, of chocolate confection. I want to show you something made to order and made fresh. Watch what I can do. That is the Anastasia difference. I can actually put the coconut patty back together. That's how moist, that's how fresh. This is not some stale candy that was made months ago on a conveyor belt. This is real great recipe. And what's most important, unsweetened coconut first and foremost, wall to wall.
And not to be mistaken with like coconut shreds.
No.
This is like coconut
Legit.
meat.
This is legit. Anastasia is the taste of paradise. Their whole world is coconut. You know, with me with the taffy, it's coconut oil they use.
Right.
They use the bark. Coconut. It's all about coconut. Anastasia is an expert in coconut. That's the one thing they do really great, and then they just expanded to different things. This was the original. When I was a kid in the 80s, you went to Florida, the Caribbean, or a cruise ship. That was the only way you can get these patties because they were made in Florida and they didn't distribute them anywhere. And
This is phenomenal.
Yeah, because it's all coconut. It's not preservatives. It's not stuff. It's real ingredients.
It's like a bite of vacation.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And it's good enough, so you got a 9-month shelf life, right? You don't have to refrigerate these. You don't have to freeze these. These will sit on, as a snack. They're individually wrapped, which we don't normally do, like this. They get individually wrapped, but not with the packaging. Usually they're individually wrapped and in a box or in a bag.
Sure.
This time we gave you the packaging right on top. It's like this little dessert in a little pocket. It's a little treat to add to your lunches, to school or work. Moist, creamy coconut. Look at all the coconut. There's nothing else in there but the chocolate confection wrapped around.
Beautiful.
With the coconut wall to wall, all the way around.
This
Moist.
is like that satisfying sweet treat where like you just need one and it is just beautiful.
Yeah,
We've
it's
had
enough.
Over 400 orders in the couple minutes we've been talking about them right now. You're getting
love
all 24 for $24 or those 5 easy payments of $4.80. This is fantastic. And not to mention that coconut is rich in antioxidants.
Yep.
So this is such an amazing way to bring home a nice sweet treat. Over 500 orders now placed.
But also, Steve, we're so used to coconut on the go, and we go to these convenience stores, and they've really got a lot of preservatives.
Oh, sure,
They're not
sure.
even starting with real unsweetened coconut. So
Right.
it looks like coconut, kind of tastes like it, but it's like super sweet and preservative. So if you love those coconut treats that I grew up with, this is the best of the best because this is that premium of all of that unsweetened coconut. The enrobed chocolate confection, again, made fresh, made in small batches, made in Florida, still the same way. And they're so moist that I can do this. Ready? Break one open and actually moist it back together. That's how wonderful they are. They're not dried out, mass-produced candies. This is real coconut. If you're a coconut lover, this is for you.
Oh, definitely. And because we haven't seen this on air since February, it's because we couldn't ship these because of the chocolate?
Correct.
Is that
There's
right?
it's always a lot of times during the summer. You can't risk that because remember, this is chocolate confection, and there's a lot of it. If you look, if I pull this over and turn this around, look at that. There's a lot of chocolate going on in there, but there's also a lot of coconut.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And to have that package, Steve, I really think this is the way it's gonna come. 9 months sitting in the countertop or in your pantry, drop one in every lunch bag on the way to work.
So good.
Snack on the treat. And it really is like, if you're trying to watch and at night you just want, that's me. I want a dessert, but I don't want a full commitment of a dessert.
Truly.
And this is that little, like I just had my meal, right? I had my ham and rice, and Now I want a little dessert. This is enough. That's how satisfying it is.
Well, I mean, Mark Charles, you do a lot of entertaining and a lot of beautiful dinner parties. I mean, you put a few of these on a plate down the center of the table
100%.
after dinner with, your maybe your espresso martinis. And I mean, this is like your little petit fours.
Yeah, so I love the idea that you just inspired me to say, if you're going to give everybody like an espresso, on the little saucer, put one of these on each one so everybody gets that little like, oh, here's your little dessert and your little espresso.
Perfection.
Right? And you can add it to all these things. I love what the chef did here. Add it to your favorite sundaes. Add it to your coconut cream pie. Add it to a pina colada, of course, duh. Come on, that's a natural thing, okay? Alcoholic or non, your choice.
Yes,
But the idea is that this enhances, and this is that little sweet treat that's made with real unsweetened coconut in Florida the same way, and I just love that it's the original. So when we started this, they started in 1984, and you could only go to Florida and the south of the border and the cruise ship ports. That was the only place you could buy that yellow box, that famous yellow box. You didn't leave Florida, the Caribbean, without it.
Right.
Now, because of QVC, we can bring it to your home, and now you got to taste the taste of Miami and the Caribbean in your home.
It's delicious. I love watching Rachel Bosing present this. She goes nuts for this. This is her favorite. We've had over 1,200 orders placed. Actually, we've had over 1,500 orders placed. That's half of our quantity out the door. $24 are bringing home all 24 of these individually wrapped beautiful coconut patties, or 5 easy payments of $4.80. This is the first time you've ever seen this with the 5 easy payments.
Wow.
This is wonderful that we're seeing all of these come home to you right now. Just back in stock for you right now. People wait for this, and it's back, and everybody's loving this.
And true disclosure, it was Rachel who coined the phrase chocolate canoe, just so you know. Okay? So I did steal it from her. Again, there's that wrapper, you open it up, and there, every single one, the same thing, wall to wall to wall of chocolate coconut enrobed in that chocolate canoe, as Rachel likes to say, and it's moist, and it's fresh, and it's done to order, and it's really about loving coconut and having a moist treat that little square is small, but it's mighty. It really satisfies.
It is wonderful.
You can contest to that, right?
Yes,
right?
absolutely. I'm down to my final bite here, and this is wonderful. So moist, so dense. Not coconut shavings, not those dry shavings
real
at
coconut.
all. Beautiful, that coconut meat that we love so much in that beautiful dark chocolate. 24 of them coming home for $24. 5 easy payments of $4.80. We've had over 1,700 orders placed. We've got 1,200 remaining. These are going very quickly.
If you had a
Definitely check
pocket, I
out.
would put up
I know, right? Maybe my pocket's here.
Next time, we get anybody with a shirt pocket, put it right in there.
Oh, love it. Mark Charles,
Thanks,
thank you
I
so much
appreciate
for
it.
joining us. This is wonderful. Definitely want to check out with item M93344. It's time for the Heartland Fresh Nuggies.
Nuggies. I am in love with these. Maybe I should put my earpiece in.